our favorite time of the day with your favorite host of the day. Welcome to Trackmania Ghosts of the Past, where we revisit old Trackmania tracks of the day and, experience them for the first time because I'm relatively new at this game. Today we have Damn Homie featuring Massa by Mime with a hyphen. Damn Homie. Obviously, this must be a pretty sophisticated track. We're still getting it to load. There we go. Let me get the driver's headset on. And we've got 10 seconds on the clock. We're going to count down, and then we're going to give ourselves a full 10 minutes to experience this and do as good as we possibly can. Here we go. All right, so what makes this called Damn Homie? It already looks pretty chaotic compared to our last track. Yep. Probably should have watched a demo. Oh wait, hold on. There is, I think, a demo thing over here. Let's take a look at it real quick. I hate burning time by doing this, but let's just see. Okay, so we got that. Turn right, bear left. There. Okay, so that we don't have to do anything with. That's good. Okay, so really that first part seems like it's the most intense. There's some context clues there I wasn't really paying attention to, like the red X's and then the arrows pointing away from the thing. Surely at some point we have to ramp up one of those, right? Maybe at the end? No? I guess they're just there for show. Instinctually, I'm going to want to let go up those loops. Wow. Okay. That's a pretty long one. Let's just try to complete it first. I don't want to get our hopes up here because this is a rather intense course. We're already struggling past the first wave of things, and we've burned a minute watching someone else play this. Okay, that I did not take well, but I'm going to just go ahead and keep at it here. There's always a tricky part in the beginning. That's something that I've noticed on a lot of these, like, good maps. Resist the temptation to go up any of the loops. If you see a loop, it is a red herring. Just go around it. Almost crashed out there. We're towards the end. Okay, so the course obviously difficult enough that alone warranted a bronze, despite at least 3 major errors. Really got to pay it. That part is getting me every time. And we crashed. That was not good, but we're still ahead of where we were, so I'm not going to give up on this run just yet. I don't know how far away we are from a silver. Probably pretty far, but as long as we're in the blue, let's keep rolling. Okay, that's not good. Then we had a good run going there, I think. Despite screwing up at the beginning, we had a pretty good run. Could be one of these rare times that we only finish the course once. Better than none times. I hope to never be on a course like that again where we don't finish it. I've learned my lesson to, if it seems that unintuitive, then we need to just watch the demo. Either watch the ghost, or if there's a GPS thing, watch that, so that we know what the hell we're doing. Don't hit. There we go. That's what got us last time. Still, this surface is still treacherous, but there we go. We're back on the normal surface. We're about 4 seconds ahead. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but let's get ahead of ourselves. Our ghost, anyway, from the past. No! Oh, no! Oh, man. I didn't realize that was there. We cut that way too close. Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, that's what I would call a damn homie moment for sure. Time for some sliding action. I don't know what surface that is, if it's dirt, clay, or there's an explanation somewhere, some FAQ or wiki site that I'm too lazy to go look up. Seems like this game probably has a pretty good community, though. A lot of online games do, especially the more niche ones I've found. So, I'm sure there's some good resources out there if you're looking to get into this. I am definitely not making that same mistake again. Full send. A 5-second improvement. Feel like we were close to tasting that silver, but maybe that's wishful thinking. I guess I could just look and see what we need, but then I feel like we're going to be chasing a number, and I'd rather not chase a number. I'd rather just chase my ghost, which is, right now, we can't even get through this first portion. Crashing. And so getting through here and then making like a sharp left in time and bearing left on this part of the course is very much key if you want a good start. Can't win the race at the beginning, but you can lose the race at the beginning, that's for damn sure. Coming around, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's starting to grow on me. It's a little bit intense in some areas, but it's not frustrating me to the point where I never want to play the game again. Or to the point where I'm like, man, I hope this 10 minutes is up soon. Oh, yeah. There's that silver. That's kind of our watermark so far, is can we get a silver? If we can, then we've probably had a good day. Now, one day, we'll probably play out of our mind and get a gold. But really, the problem with, well, I mean, it's in the title, right? Like Trackmania. This isn't a racing game necessarily. It is a track-based game. There's no focus on vehicles. I mean, there's a little bit of focus. Like, there's different types of vehicles. Like, you have the snow car and, like, some of the other ones. But the focus is the tracks. The playing of tracks, the creation of tracks, the competition of tracks. Like, it's about the courses themselves. So, I don't know where I was going with that. But, yeah, I mean, essentially... I think this game kind of lends itself to being, you know, you have to be able to study these courses. And not only that, but you have to recognize elements of design and kind of like see patterns. Like, oh, I've seen this before. Like, I know they're probably putting this on here. There's probably some Sixth Sense type stuff that's hard to explain, an intangible quality to people who are really good at this game that have seen so many courses and just recognize patterns. Because let's face it, there are going to be some. And then I'm sure the people who are really good at making tracks probably harness a good combination of known patterns to keep it fun, but also throwing in like swerves, sometimes literally, and curveballs to keep things interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's... Oh my god. I'm so mad. We were... we had it. We had it, and I got to... We got to lock in here. Yeah, I'm gonna shut my damn trap for a second. Let's try to see if we can outpace our ghost again. Unfortunately, it's not going to be there. We had just a magical beginning to that, and we threw it away. We threw that one away right at the end, and I hate that for us. I really do. We threw this one away right at the beginning. I hate that slightly less. And now we're just, I think now the nerves are just like, all right, you screwed up your best opportunity, so you're not getting another one. Which would be fair. I wouldn't... Yeah, we're not... Now it's just, we're going out of control here. As we approach the 10-minute mark, I got to make one of these count or we're done. Last chance here. I don't know why I keep screwing that part up now. That part was giving me no problems, and now it's giving me all of the problems. Even there was tricky. Well, let's see if we can at least complete it. We somehow managed to do better than our past self. Great. I don't see that happening. He's pretty far ahead of us and hasn't made the mistakes we have. Yeah. Whoopsies. All right, can we at least finish out? Let's finish out and feel good about ourselves. We'll take the silver. We will absolutely take that. We earned it. We worked for it. And it belongs to us now. But I think anything other than that, we would be practicing this course for a while. Now, I'm not opposed to, like I said, having revisiting some of these tracks a second time. But look, there's plenty to go through. Why would we start considering that already? So there you go, another silver medal, all in a day's work. More tracks to come. Hopefully more silver medals and more gold medals. I don't know why I get the hiccups at the end of these episodes, like clockwork. I guess maybe I'm just not breathing enough when I'm talking. Who knows? That's not medical advice, by the way. That's just me making a statement. Please subscribe.